Hi Aries, Scottish Gypsy here to do your fortnightly tarot and oracle reading. I've just done your pre-shuffle and some channeled messages came out, Aries. I'll tell you about it shortly. But I always like to start by saying hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Karen. Guys, all I ever ask is if you do enjoy the readings and the content that you show love and support by liking, commenting and subscribing. It really does help me and the channel grow, but it also helps us build our sense of community, which is becoming so powerful on this channel. Just seeing everyone interact through the comments, offer love, support, compassion, maybe just an ear to people that are going through tough times. So if ever the world needed that, it's now, Aries. Now let's talk about your pre-shuffle. You've been called to surrender to the divine, if I can speak. We're getting Mercury retrograde looming. It's full moon energy, right? So I definitely feel under these eclipses, there could have been something that you've gone through that could have been quite challenging, quite difficult. You might be struggling even to accept something, okay? But it's about you needing to really surrender and trust that even though it may not make sense to you, right? That the universe does have a grand plan. Okay, and it's about having faith that the universe has you back and you've been called to surrender. Now, at the bottom of the deck, when that card came out, it was don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. So I feel that I'm connecting with an Aries who's, their pride or ego might have been bruised by someone or something. Okay, I'm intuitively picking that up, and that card does tell me that that indeed could be the case. And I feel it's connected to whatever happened that you've been called to surrender to, right? So it might have really, it might have dented your ego in some way. And look, it happens to the best of us. Now, the other card that came out was the waiting game. Now, I feel you're waiting for justice. And here's why. Out of the tarot, the Queen of Swords came out, which is immediately I'm like Libra energy. And then I look at the bottom of the deck and there's the Justice card, Libra energy. I feel you're waiting for justice for someone who wronged you. Because when I was shuffling, I kept seeing the Seven of Swords, which is the lying, cheating, stealing card. Okay? So I feel that someone's wronged you. And then you're like waiting for justice in some way or for things to be put right, okay? But I really just feel that, maybe it's time to just let something go and to surrender something. And I say that because the awareness card came out. And if you don't know, that's the same as the judgment card in tarot. And it comes before the world, right? So it's often that tipping point where we get to a place where we like... do I really just fully surrender to this ending? Or, typically it's an ending, something in our life, our soul's awakening, that it's time for either death or rebirth. It can be decisions around, do I really put something to bed, or is there an opportunity to resurrect something, right? So it can be a relationship decision. Doesn't have to be, but I feel for many of you is, particularly when I see the Queen of Swords, typically it's someone who's been hurt, and I feel you've been hurt, Aries. That's what I'm picking up. And I feel like you're like waiting for this person to maybe realize they've done the wrong thing, right? You're waiting for justice to be served in some sort of situation. But I feel you just need to surrender and let something go. And maybe it's time to just close out, make a final decision to close out a difficult and challenging cycle here. But let's get into it, Aries. That's an interesting pre-shuffle. Let's look at the bottom of the Psychic Oracle. What do we have? Yep. Oh, I was right. Or Spirit was right. But we've got the Solitude card, so a card of choosing to be alone because someone's feeling a sense of conflict and defeat. And I've got the Deception and Envy, guys. You can't make this up. It's the Seven of Swords. I intuitively feel you feel deceived by someone is what I picked up through the Seven of Swords in the pre-shuffle, which is why I saw Queen of Swords, Justice. I feel you're feeling a sense of conflict and defeat here. So I'm sorry, Aries, I was very strongly picking that up. And if it's not your reading, it's not your reading, but this is who I'm connecting to today. So I feel that not only are you choosing solitude right now, but I love the fact that you're choosing to better yourself, because typically, you see this person's reading a book, right? So perhaps, it's your soul is trying to grow from the experience, right? It can be, you know, it could be a self-development book that you're reading. You could be like relying on your faith to see you through. It can just be where you're trying to learn the lessons from whatever it is that you've gone through. But either way, you're choosing solitude right now. That's what I'm picking up. Yeah, I think someone's hurt you here, Aries. Okay, so we've got the choose wisely first card out. Now this is like that 7 of Cups energy. And it is something connected to your destiny, right? So there is a change in the wind. I love it. So it's a Wheel of Fortune. This is lucky. This is lucky energy, right? The Jupiter planet is all about good luck, good fortune, expansion, growth, and opportunities for it. The universe is trying to bless you here, okay? So, but there's going to be different choices and options to make. So it is about you making good and healthy decisions. Beautiful. We've got the recognition and reward. So many of you in the next couple of weeks or in the near future might be getting recognized. Now this could be by your boss, public recognition. It will be different for everyone. But definitely some of you are getting recognized and could even receive some sort of reward for it. I feel the universe is rewarding you as well with that Wheel of Fortune energy. You're coming into the energy of material and spiritual prosperity. This is the 6 of Pentacles. It's a very balanced energy, right? I love the 6 of Pentacles. It's, you know, it's very much the energy of someone who is very charitable, very giving, someone who has achieved a lot in the 3D world, but they're spiritually evolved as well. Like they're a very, you know, spiritual soul. And I feel you've got a nice complement, a nice balance, or maybe there's someone coming into your life who fits that description. But definitely this is a very beautiful energy, Aries. I love seeing that for you. Okay, so big decisions about your future here, and I feel the universe is going to give you different options to make, and you're going to have to be the one to make maybe a better decision this time. Bottom of the deck, nothing will come of this situation. Void of course, Moon. And it's interestingly, it's next to balance, spirituality and practicality, full moon in Pisces. That is spirituality and practicality. So you're being called to balance both, okay? So put as much emphasis into the material world as into your spiritual world. So that's really nice. So there's some area of your life that nothing's going to come of it. So maybe it's the thing that you're waiting for. Okay, that could be the case, Aries. Maybe you're waiting for an apology or something of that nature. One more. Meditate and contemplate. So new moon in Pisces. A lot of Piscean energy, you know, feeling a lot of water coming through. So you actually might also... there could be some strong emotion that came out of these eclipses, all right? So definitely meditate and contemplate. Could be connected to the decisions and choices. So you're good at this. Come on, Aries. You're the ram. You're the fool in the tarot deck, right? You're good at taking risks. So there's going to be some need to step out of your comfort zone, okay? North Node. And it's something connected to your destiny, your purpose, a vision that you have for your future. But the North Node is our destiny, right? So it's about you. It's taking steps towards it, getting out of your comfort zone, taking action, looking future focused. Don't look to the past. The opposite of this is the South Node, and the card says don't let your past hold you back. So I feel very much, Aries, stop waiting. Okay, it's time for you to push forward towards a new dream, a new vision. The answers you need are coming, interestingly. Full moon in Gemini. So there's some area of your life that maybe you've been seeking answers, and it could be that person that hurt you. Might not be related, but it could be. Either way, you've got some communication coming, particularly with that Gemini energy. So there could be a communication that you receive that might answer some questions that you've had, Aries. We have a time to give rather than take, new moon in Virgo. That's why all of that material and spiritual prosperity is showing up, because it is an energy of being charitable and giving. All right, let's get into tarot, see what else, Aries. Ace of Cups, beautiful. Yeah, this is potentially for some of you, this could be a new romantic cycle that's kicking off for you, a new opportunity romantically, a new beginning in love. But Ace of Cups doesn't mean necessarily romantic love. It could be that your heart is starting to renew, starting to heal, maybe after someone has hurt you. But this person, has an open heart here. It could be a dream as well. Cups can represent emotion, love, a dream. It's something I feel that you're birthing here. Let's get the first three. One more. Two of Wands, beautiful, fire energy. Yeah, like you're so strong. Like I definitely feel that you're needing to show strength at the moment, but also don't let pride get in your way as well. Particularly when I see it with the Emperor, a very strong masculine energy, very, very powerful energy to be in. Page of Pentacles. Now that could be connected to the answers you need are coming. It is earth energy, could be dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, so I feel that communication, typically pages of communication, is related to the answers that you need. Now perhaps it's to support you in making some decisions and choices about taking a leap of faith, right? This is the card that I was talking about. It's your major arcana. It's the Fool. Okay, so I was feeling that energy with this. It's time to step out of your comfort zone. The Fool, is willing to take a risk, to embrace a new beginning, to be open to it, right? Two of Wands is pretty much someone sitting and thinking about it. they're thinking about making a choice and a decision to take a risk towards something or someone, but they're still in the planning and preparation stage. They're thinking heavily about it. They're trying to make decisions and choices connected to it. Now, that is a choice card. The Lover's card is a choice card, Aries. It's major for Gemini, interestingly, because we had the full moon in Gemini energy. The answers you need are coming. It could be connected to a relationship that you're in or have been in, but it doesn't have to be. Yes, it's depicted as a strong relationship in this illustration, but it is the choices card. So I feel someone is deciding whether or not to take a risk or to step out of a comfort zone here towards something or someone. So first three cards, Strength card, the Emperor, Page of Pentacles. So this is Leo energy with Aries energy, right? So I'm feeling a dominance, interestingly, a strong masculine energy, decisive energy. So perhaps, your guides are asking you that you need to, regardless of your gender, you need to take control, right? Because the Emperor sees as control, right? Like it's a decisive energy. Someone who, I always think of chess. I think this person's very strategic, okay? They think things through. They always have a plan of action here. And yeah, there's something that this person is strategizing, but it's requiring strength and courage of Leo, right? Maybe it's to initiate a communication, or it's in how to respond to a communication. Now, Pentacle energy, it can be something connected to career, to money, to property, but it could be a friend or someone that maybe that you were in a relationship. It could be that person that hurt you, okay? So take it how it resonates. Page of Pentacles can be taking those tentative first steps towards it, right? So it's stepping out of a comfort zone with like a pinky toe. Okay, let's keep going. I want to see you do the big Fool move, take a big risk in a good way, right? Like I feel the universe is prompting you here. Calculated risk to step out of your comfort zone, because look, we don't grow when we stay within a comfort zone. That is a fact. All growth happens when we choose to leave a comfort zone behind. One more. Knight of Wands, bottom of the deck, so that feels very you. Two of Swords. Definitely struggling with the decision here. Now there's the Queen of Swords, very, very, very significant because it was so strong in your pre-shuffle. Center of your reading, it's Libra energy, okay? I'll tell you what I'm feeling here. Six of Pentacles, same card. You've got the same repeating card, and we have got Sagittarian energy, or Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, and it is next to the Hermit. Okay, so I definitely feel you've been in solitude. I've lost that card now, right? Because it's the same thing. The Hermit's Virgo energy. It's a person who chooses to be alone. Typically, it's because they're trying to process something, okay? Or they're trying to find some answers within. But I feel it's time for you to step out of a comfort zone. This is Sagittarian energy is all about adventure, okay? And I feel even a bit of risk-taking, stepping out of a comfort zone from a place of passion, inspiration, and drive here. So it's time to come out of your cave, Aries, and it's time to get going, okay? And I say that with love, not judgment, okay? So we have Two of Swords, Queen of Swords, Six of Pentacles. So I do have two people here, so I'm not sure. I mean, this is a person typically in a position of power, status, or authority, but it's just a strong masculine. And this is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Strong Libra for me, though. Typically, someone shows up in the Queen of Swords when they've been hurt or when they're communicating something important, right? And they're speaking from a place of logic, fact, rationality, fairness. It's a very, it's Libra energy. It's all about fair and equitable outcomes here. So there could be communication with this person. Now, this could be a boss that you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be your energy. You will know who you resonate with because roles can be reversed, Aries. I feel this Queen of Swords is starting to see clearly now where they couldn't before, right? In this Two of Swords, they can't make a decision because, I mean, this they can't see, right? I always say the wool's over their eyes. And they need to take the wool off their eyes, so then they'll see the truth. And the Queen of Swords is seeing the truth. It's the sword of truth, right? So someone needs to take the wool off their eyes, and I feel they'll really start to see the truth of a situation or a person here. But Queen of Swords is a decisive energy, as is Emperor. So whichever one you are, I feel that you are well positioned to make good decisions in your life. Now we have this card coming out twice, so definitely coming into an energy that's very balanced of spiritual and material prosperity. Now this can sometimes indicate money coming your way in some way, shape or form, someone being generous with you. I'm also feeling like there's a situation maybe where there'll be a win-win outcome as well. I'm definitely feeling that strong Libra justice energy. Let's get the last three for you. Yeah, thank you. Knight of Wands. It's like, get me on the main deck. Definitely time for more adventure. Closing out cycles. Every single reading this week has had the world. Amazing. I'll tell you why. Ace of Swords. I told you, you're starting to see clearly now where you couldn't before. Okay? Ace of Swords. I love it. And look at that star Aquarian energy. Oh, wow. Beautiful. I love it. Aries, this is magical. It truly is. So, bottom row, we have the Knight of Wands, the World, and the Ace of Swords. I feel like you're starting to see the truth. Now, remember I told you I saw the truth card in the Psychic Oracle Tarot, which is the Judgment. And then I said the card that comes after it is the World. And I said, like, perhaps you're awakening to some sort of truth, right? Or maybe you've been waiting for justice. It's time to just close out a cycle here. Maybe sometimes I feel the biggest closure is just, even if there's no closure, that's closure. Just move on. Okay, so maybe that was meant for someone. But definitely it's time to put yourself back out there, right? There's something that I feel is going to give you back your spark again, right? Your sense of adventure, passion, fun, beating to your own drum here, okay? Regardless of gender, it doesn't matter. There's no gender in tarot. Now, there could be something that you are taking action towards, or someone you're taking action towards because you're feeling that sense of passion or desire too. Okay, but it can just be the spirit of adventure. So yeah, it's time to close out some sort of cycle here. It's time for a new beginning in your life. Maybe you're just finally realizing and awakening to some sort of truth here, because that's what I said to you, that someone needed to take the wool off their eyes, the rose-colored glasses, however you want to say it, and to see the truth of a situation or a person. This is about getting mental clarity, having, you know, it can be major epiphanies. For some of you, it could be an idea that you're birthing here, but I'm getting it's a truth that you are seeing finally. And maybe it's going to help you make some sort of major decision in your life here. So yeah, it's I definitely feel this is the answers that you need that are coming. Yeah, and definitely a time to give rather than take. You've had the Six of Pentacles twice, okay? So what I'm going to say is that you are a very charitable person, a very giving person, and maybe there's someone around you who really needs that. So yeah, like spirit guides are you know, encouraging you to keep giving, keep loving, you know, keep being generous with your time, your money, your energy. So this is really, really beautiful. Okay, remember, the universe is trying to align you with your destiny here. I do feel that we're going to see some aces really start to come through for you over the next coming weeks. Okay, I'm starting to see that with all the readings. During the eclipses, there was lots of endings, and now I'm starting to see aces. So we have got one ace. Most of the readings are, yeah, be getting one or more. So this is the universe blessing you with some sort of new path, new idea, you know, embracing some sort of new truth that takes you on a new journey, a new path. It's all part of your destiny. So that is what I have for you. Mwah. Love and light. Bye, Aries.